Am I the arsehole for not telling my husband's family that I speak their language? Story time. So, me and my husband, who we'll call Steve, have been married for about 3 years now. I'm from West Canada and my husband is from Germany. We lived in Canada for the majority of our relationship, but recently we decided to make the move back to Germany so that we could be closer to my husband's family. So the day after our flight landed, we all went to see Steve's family. I gotta wet my sponge. This is only the second time I've seen them. The first time was on our wedding day. They greeted us, they brought us inside their house, we had dinner and then shortly left the house. For the next few months, we would go and visit Steve's family every few days. Now, I began to realise that the rest of the family would start to speak about me specifically in German. They would make really rude comments about my hair and makeup, saying that my fashion was very questionable. The thing that really got me is that they would make horrific comments about my pregnant belly. Now, I spoke to Steve about this and I told him that I didn't like the way that they were talking about me and that every single thing I did was being judged. Steve told me he would talk to his family about it. So the time comes again for me to go round to his family's house, and this time no comments were made. Winner. For like 3 months, it was like nothing had ever happened. In that time, I gave birth to a gorgeous baby girl. This little bubble was burst when Steve's family found out about the name. They were not happy. Now, I really put off seeing my in-laws for a very long time, as you can imagine. But yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, so we all decided to go over. It was good for about 5 minutes, okay? And then started to go downhill very, very quickly. Everyone wanted to hold Lilith, and this made my mother-in-law Sandra upset because no one was paying attention to her. Everyone was paying attention to Lilith. And this is when I caught my sister-in-law talking to Sandra about how she was so frustrated that I wouldn't let anyone hold the baby. And this is when my mother-in-law had the audacity to call me a fat, ugly, hokey addict. This is when I decided that I would let rip. I turned to my mother-in-law and sister-in-law and replied to them in German, saying I have been understanding what you have been saying about me this whole time, that calling me these names was the absolute last straw. I told them that I had known German my whole life. When I tell you, this table instantly blew up. People are yelling at me though, telling me that this is my fault. And this is when I grabbed Steve, grabbed the kids and walked out. And we have not seen his family since. Am I the arsehole here?